am a survivor of a typhoon there. Sad to say, but I think huge part of it is our fault, human fault. Back at 2012 when that typhoon hit our city, it wasn't a very strong typhoon. What led to people dying?
I was a victim of climate change when I was young. It was a flood in my hometown. So my hometown is like located in the middle part of Myanmar, and there are a lot of deforestation happening. So it was a rainy season and the flood comes over and we had to escape. And also the government failed to give enough rescue to the victims. So that was a bad memory.
At the moment, like since I work with fisheries, so it's also fishermen they also complain about it because we feel like the quantity of the fish is increasing instead of increasing. This is the first time ever like to happen like that.
I work in the marine area. Coral bleaching due to like sea temperature rise is pretty common. For example, at the first month it's still alive, but at it happens really fast. So at the 6th month it's already all white. Not people are that aware of climate change. Like some think of it just a rumor.
The index of pollution in my country is really bad. I didn't know what is the month of a rainy season and also a hot season, like dry season. It's like mix and match.
This is the sign from nature that we need to change something.
The mere fact me buying products that is also in a single-use plastics.
The fast changing always affects the environment.
Carbon emission from the cars, old car like the old bus or old local transportation.
Using chemical materials or plastic material.
Deforestation and pollution.
The sky is not the same anymore. The rain doesn't come in the season anymore.
This is not like my problem, this is not your problem, this is our problem together.
We don't do anything until the next 10 years. Maybe I can't imagine what we will be.
And I believe that if we won't change the way we act and the way we think, I think many people would die. Animals would get extinct and the entire ecosystem would have that kind of imbalance.
If we don't act now, 10 years later, natural resources most of it will be inaccessible, would be gone. So that's what would happen is we couldn't enjoy Earth anymore. Basically, if you don't care about the environment, later on you could feel it, the environment won't care about you.
We need to give more favor to our mother Earth. We need to look after the planet. It will not look after it as well, and it will damage us every time.
I'm a diving person. I can say like I cannot do diving, I cannot see the beautiful tree, and I believe that my children will not see it too. Like my nephew, my niece will not see too, and then they just only see it on the picture from the last generation. It's so sad to thinking about it.
You don't need to change extremely, but you just like need to take little step by step.
Use less plastic, consume less resource, for example, water, energy, and also try to avoid heavy transportation.
Some of them like, okay, what is sustainability? Sustainability is bleeding. We must really take care of ourselves first, and then we can take care of another person.
We change from ourselves is a lot easier.
An example, start within ourselves. Otherwise, people will depend on each other, which is not good.
I can't change anyone if I won't change myself. Basically, as simple as leading by example.
So before we try to advocate for something, before we try to be an activist for something, we need to start believe in our action first. By believing in our action, we have to start doing it first. That's why it's really important to start from within.
If we could change the mindset and the behavior of the individual, imagine that you change and me change and people around me and you change.
If it's not you, who else? Then start with yourself, start with your nearby community, and it will be enlarged visual things.
Why don't we change ourselves?
Why don't we change ourselves?
Why we don't change ourselves?
Why don't we change ourselves before changing others?